38-year-old Marcus Crawford was shot by Ronald Harris in Mullins, South Carolina at an intersection. Marcus was stopped at the four-way stop sign, and Ronald stood in front of his car pointing a firearm at him and shot one shot, hitting Marcus in the elbow and in his eye. Also, it caused his lungs to collapse. So I guess what you would call a buckshot must have... I don't know how the shotgun thing worked, but it really messed Marcus up. Marcus was contemplating should he drive himself to the hospital or to his mom's house, and he decided, he didn't want to pass away in his mom's yard. So if he passed away anyway, he would rather it be on the road. But en route to the hospital, he was able to make it to the Marion County Hospital. He was then transferred over to Florence McLeod and then transported to Charleston, South Carolina. So now he's in MUSC. He had one surgery on his eye, which is his left eye, and they are attempting to save his eye along with his left arm. Marcus has already had 3 surgeries on his left arm and looking on Thursday to have 1 more surgery. Well, like anybody, you always want your mama by your side. So Marcus' mama is finding it difficult to get back and forth from Mullins, South Carolina to Charleston, South Carolina. So if you see in your heart or feel fit to help this young lady, please go over to Miss Cassie Hines' page. She has a GoFundMe posted there, and you can make donations there. Now, there was a young lady who Ronald, the person who shot Marcus, went to her house, broke into her home, and she actually held him at Pum point until the police arrived. And then she went on to say, I did see him earlier today walking with the shotgun. So the police were able to put 2 and 2 together, and when they went to the jailhouse, they questioned Ronald, and he admitted to shooting the individual. So Ronald is now being held on no bond at the Marion County Detention Center. It is known that Ronald suffers with mental health issues, and his caregivers was his parents, whom are still alive. When they couldn't get him to continue to take his medicine, they decided to just pack up and they left him, and I think they're now living in Florida. So I say all of that to say this: if you have loved ones who's dealing with mental health issues, don't just leave them. Try to get them the help that they need. But if it's getting out of your hand, and you know that they're not responsible, reach out to the mental health department and see what you can do, because you guys abandoned him. Now he was able to go and hurt somebody. Thankfully, Marcus didn't lose his life, but he is looking to fight to keep his vision in his left eye and keep his left arm. So y'all keep Marcus and his family lifted in prayer. And if you again feel free to help his mom, there is a GoFundMe posted on Miss Cassie Hines' Facebook page. Thank y'all. Y'all be blessed. Have a good day.